Oh Lord, waiting for these people to come in. Hey, Mama Glow. Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm doing okay. Is Uncle Lavelle and Granddaddy here yet? No, they ain't here yet. I'm just trying to wait for them, honey. I'm too old to be waiting on people like this. I got other stuff to do now. What's going on? I don't know. Lord, something going on with my nose. You all right, baby? Yes, I'm okay. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. Pops, come on here before so we can get this recording started. Lord have mercy. Well, hello to you too, Lavelle. It already started recording when you came up in here. Oh, Esther B. I mean, not Esther. I don't know why I say here. Who the hell is Esther? I don't know who Esther is, but Glory, please be quiet. I knew this was going to be a hassle trying to get everybody on one podcast. Hello and welcome to the Alvin and the Family Podcast. I am your host, Alvin Carter. And beside me, I have my aunt, Mama Glow, Gloria Jean Matthews, but everybody call her Mama Glow. And I have my Uncle Lavelle, and I also have Granddaddy, which should have been here, but he's taking a long time because he's in the bathroom. Lord, nobody go to that bathroom for at least 35, 45 consecutive 30 years. What? Anyway, what we supposed to be doing in here on this podcast? Well, all you have to do is say your name and introduce yourself. That's all you have to do. Well, first things first, my name is Nathan Matthews Sr., but everybody call me Granddaddy. I'm the patriarch of the family. I'm 102 years old. I ain't got a lot of time left. I'm just ready to die. Granddaddy, don't be telling people stuff like that. You ain't supposed to be saying that type of stuff. You are not gonna die. You are gonna outlive us. Well, he ain't lying. He don't got a lot of time left. So today's episode, we're gonna talk about family. What do you love about family in general? Mama Glow, anybody wanna take on this topic? Excuse me. Lord. You alright, Granddaddy? Yeah, I'm fine over here. Are you sure we don't have to rush you to the hospital or anything? I'm good. Okay. Just got that mucus was coming up. That's all that is. Lord. Yeah, child, because I understand because I'm over here, I'm 70, almost 72. And they say when you get old your throat get dry. So yeah, I understand. But I'm finna get ready to take on this topic. What do you love about family? What I love about family is when they get together at the gatherings and stuff like barbecues and all that stuff. I love me some family. I love family and I love hanging out with family and all this stuff. And that's all I do. Yeah. I just hang out with the family all the time. Because I'm old. I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm retired. I retired from Dallas ISD back last year in 2024. Well, congratulations. And I just love hanging out with the family, hanging out with the family in general. And seeing all generations come together at once. It's a blessing. Yes. Yes, Lord. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of this water. But you know what I like about family is that you, everything that Mama Glue said, but I'm going to add on to that. I like, playing spades at the barbecues because, a lot of people be talking stuff until they get on that spades table
at the barbecues and at the family reunions. I've been to tear them peoples down. Now you know you ain't gonna tear nobody down when I get on now. I'm the main one that be kicking ass.
Yeah, because when
Yeah.
Granddaddy be going on them, when he be doing them spades, I was watching it one year. One day at one of the family gatherings, he tore them boys up. They didn't know what to say. He been playing spades for a long time. hmm I'm glad to see my daddy still kicking and moving, still sticking and moving. I like that
Well,
Granddaddy.
thank you for that. Thank you for saying that, Glow Jean. You know, Glow Jean, that's one of my daughters. If y'all don't know, that's one of my daughters. Is you who the oldest daughter out of all of my 11 children that I got? Cause I done forgot half of them, and half of them don't even come to see me no way. So who? I think I forgot who was the oldest out of the
Yeah, it's
bunch.
Wanda who's the oldest daughter. That's the oldest daughter out of the bunch.
No,
Yes,
it
it
ain't.
is. Yes, it
Glow
is
Jean,
because
I'm
if
telling you,
I
it's
remember
not
correctly,
Wanda.
Wanda
Wanda
was
wasn't even born.
born right after Lavelle.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's what
That's right. She
Mama
was
told
born
me.
out of
That's what
Lavelle.
Manny Faye told me. That's my mama. My mama rest her soul for all y'all. My mama name is Manny Faye. Manny Faye. That was the original matriarch of the family. That's my mama. That's the one that I took after. So after she died, I was acting like everybody mama, and everybody started calling me Mama Glow. So that's the origin of what Mama Glow came from. So Manny Faye, that's my mama, Manny Faye Matthews. Rest in peace, mama. I love you. I miss you, mama.
Take your time, Mama
Yes,
Glow.
Lord. I
It's
know
all
you up
right.
in heaven with grandmama and them
Mm.
out there chasing uh the hellhounds. But yes, rest in peace.
Glow Jean, you know you gonna go to hell talking about how Mama and Grandma gonna be chasing the hellhound. Ain't nobody gonna be chasing no hellhound. You know you gonna go to hell for that. Stop. You know what? I seen you was almost laughing. You didn't really like Grandmama no
Mama,
way.
see how he lying? He telling a story. He telling a story on me, mama. Mama, mama. He told a story saying that I don't like grandmama. And you know I love me some grandmama. Grandmama, I took after mama and grandmama. So how you gonna tell me that I didn't like grandmama? I loved grandmama. I was in the spirit. I wasn't laughing at all. I
Uh-huh,
was just in
you
the
was in the
spirit because
spirit, all right.
it told my stomach up.
You was a goddamn
You
lie.
know, seeing my mama have to die like that. I had it was terrible the way she passed. But yeah, it was just horrible.
Moving
This is the
on. So what I
subject for
like
me.
about family is that I love hanging out with family. I love hanging out with my brothers and sisters, with my sister Riley and Amaya and all those. And shout out to, my brothers and sisters who are listening. I liked hanging out with them um, because they're my siblings. I love hanging out with my siblings and getting them together because when we interact. And we love to laugh, we love to dance. We love to do, most typical things that you will see at a family gathering. We love. But sometimes I can't stand them sometimes. Have you ever had those moments where you can't stand your brothers or your sisters? Uh Uncle Avell, Mama Glow, Granddaddy, anybody? What I do not like about my brothers and sisters is that they be getting on my nerves and then they always be coming and ask me for some money. That's what I can't stand. They be asking me for money. Don't be coming over here asking me for no money because I ain't got it like that. I got enough to take care of me. I got enough to take care of myself and what I need to pay my bills at my own house. So do not ask me for $20 and then waiting for it to get back and it ain't back yet. Lavelle. Why you gotta call my name? Because you owe me $20. You owe me $20. It was back in 2022. Last time I let you borrow that $20, it was around Thanksgiving. And 2 years later, 3, 4 years later, I ain't still got that 20 yet. Where my $20 at, Lavelle? Where my $20? You've been holding my $20 hostage, Lavelle. You've been holding it hostage. Okay, Mama Glow. Mama Glow, we're not here for that. We're supposed to be talking about family. Well, look here. Forget all this shit. I'm through. I'm through. I ain't finna say nothing else. I ain't finna say nothing else. I'm just finna sip on my water. That's all I'm gonna do. Sip on my water. That's all. That's all. What you looking at me for like that, Daddy? You keep on. I'ma knock your ass out with this cane. And keep it up here. Yes, sir. It was all fun and games until Granddaddy had to come and step up to the plate and get on you, Mama Glow. That's cause she know not to play with me. That's why she over there crying now. She know not to play with me. I know she know I don't play that all that show and that and all that stuff. I might be old, but as long as I'm living and as long as I'm your daddy, you don't be disrespecting me like that. And don't be disrespectful in front of me. When I see something wrong, I call it out. Ain't that what the Bible say in one of them scriptures that you supposed to call out some stuff when it's wrong? I I don't think that's the words that was in the Bible, but I don't know if it's somewhere in the Bible. But let me know in the comments. But we're gonna move on with this podcast. Yeah, gonna move on with the podcast. What I was about to say, what I can't stand about, well, this was long before you was even born. What I did not like about my family was that like about my brother and sister was that they was I used to always been picked on because I was the youngest out of three children. And that's all my mom and dad. I was the youngest out of three children. Wait a minute. So you had only two siblings. You was the youngest out of three children. And how did you get 11 children? Well, because I was busting. That's all I was doing. I was busting. That's nasty. Well, that's well, if your great grandma was here, it'd be a whole different story. But since I can't go no further. No, you cannot go no further. Please stop, Granddaddy. Just no. You know what? Next time, remind me when we do the next episode not to bring him on the podcast. Wait a minute, hold on. You told me that we had a contract. You told me that I was supposed to be on here. Cameron O done signed a contract with all of us, told us that we were supposed to get on here and it was supposed to be a family podcast. That's what I signed on. This is a podcast of vulnerability and sustainability and truth. That's all it is. I'm old. I done got wisdom fied. My brain might be fried. And I might be old. And all I know is shit, I don't even know. Anyway, we finna get ready to take a break. We'll be right back. We are back with the Alvin and the Family podcast. Everybody is back here again. Mama Glow, are you okay? Don't speak to her right now. She mad over here. She mad. She mad. Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at over here. Hey, don't be mean mugging me just because you over here showing your ass. Don't be mean mugging me. Cause I be the knock you. I be the knock you. There ain't knocked nobody in a long time. Yeah, in a long time. You know what, Daddy? I was gonna say something that was disrespectful, but I know you'll punch me in my throat for real. I'm just gonna still continue to be quiet. Um, moving on. Um, what are we gonna talk about on the second segment? We done already talk about family. And so Mama Glow, I thought you said you were gonna be quiet for the rest of the thing. Yeah, you're right. I was say I was gonna be quiet. Just because you over there and you mad or not. Nah 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 nah. She mad or not. Nah 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 nah. You mad or not. Nah 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 nah. You mad. I just wanna rolly with a dabberance. I didn't really got it. I didn't wanna I ain't on a red. Or whatever that song say. Um So we're back with Alvin and the Family Podcast. We just, took a break and everybody and going together. So second topic, we're going to be talking about. We're still talking about family on the second segment. So we are going to play a game. I don't play games. I'm too old to play games. I don't play games. I don't play games with kids. I don't play games with nobody. So with all that game stuff, move that out the way. Well, Granddaddy, you don't have to participate. Uncle Bear, you want to participate? Do I look like I want to participate in that bull mess? No, I don't want to participate in that. Oh, okay, well, y'all don't have to participate. We could just end the podcast right now. We ain't in this podcast right now. What you talking about? We ain't in the podcast right now. But we we talking about music for a second for the second segment. Yes, go ahead, Mama Glow. What you got to say about music? Well, let me tell you something. Music is, a good way of helping people heal. I believe it's to help all people heal, especially the black community. Hip hop and back in the day, we had rap, in the 80s, but I wasn't really into all that. I like the oldest. I like the couple of oldest. They don't make no good oldest no more, don't they, Granddaddy? No, they don't make no oldest like they used to. Yeah, because the only oldest you listen to is James Brown and Billie Holiday. Eh, 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 eh. Shut the hell up over here looking like Miss Nettle on steroids. Granddaddy, you know who Miss Netta is? Yes, I know who Miss Netta is. I go on that Tic Tac every now and then, and that Instagram cracker. People be crazy on that Tic Tac. It's TikTok. Whatever it is, Tic Tac, Tic Tac, Tic Toc, Tic Tac Toe, Tick, Tick, Tick. Don't give a damn. I say what I said. It is Tick and the Tac. That's what that is. Tic Tac. Granddaddy, please, can you please just? But what you said about the old, but back on the script. What I liked about the oldest is that the uh, you taking a long time. Don't be trying to rush me. Don't. I'm sitting here over here thinking. Well, you should have thought about what you were gonna say when you said what you gonna say when you said what you said what you gonna say when you said what you said what you gonna say when you said it. What? I don't know. Hell, I just wanted to be sound like some people that
I'm from the hood. I'm from Mississippi. But I like them good oldies from back in the day where Earth, Wind and Fire, them oldies had mysteries to it. Nowadays, I feel sorry for the children because them children nowadays they be doing all these hip hop, little Yankee and all them. They ain't never went through nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say that they ain't never went through nothing because they probably went through something that, but hell, to us it ain't nothing. But back in the day, we used to go through all that stuff. Back in the day, you had songs like uh what Luther Vandross say, I can't feel myself, I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day or night that I don't love you. You at the top of my list, I'm always thinking of you. There's not a minute and the days that I understand that you in it. Mama Glow, you don't know the rest of the lyrics, do you? No, black people be making up all this stuff. And then you got songs like Al Green. Al Green before he got burned with them grits. I was the one that burned Al Green with them grits. But Al Green say, love and happiness. Go ahead, Mama Glow. Yeah, something that'll make you do wrong and make you do right. Hey, love. And then they used to do this. Dun, 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 dun. Love and happiness. Come on, let me do this part. Now say love is. Hey, I say love is. Hey, make you come home early. Uh, make you stay out all night long now. Power of love. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. You know what? I like Earth, Wind, and Fire. I like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, yes. I like the Earth, Wind, and Fire, too. I like the Earth, Wind, and Fire. And I like Michael Jackson and Prince, too. And then I like Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston, she was a good artist, but she did pop. She didn't really do no older. She was the queen of pop, and Michael Jackson was the king of pop. And he had a little bit of R&B too before he went to. He did, the oldies and all that stuff with the Jackson 5 and all that stuff. Because back in the day, I used to be on the chitlin circuit with the Jackson 5. Oh, really? Yeah, I used to be on the chitlin circuit with Jackson 5. And I used to you know, it was me, him, Randy, Tito, uh Joe Jackson, Millie Jackson, Reby, Lil Janet, and Catherine, Latoya, Reby, uh and then the little monkey, Bubbles. So we was all we all used to go on tour together. And we used to go out to them theaters and sell them things out. I used to sell the t-shirts. I was the one with the fro. I, yeah, I used to have the fro, and then I had on those 70 disco pants and a tank top. That's what I used to wear back in the day. So um, I'm sorry, I get a little choked up when I think about it because throughout that time, Martin Luther King and them, when we used to be out there marching with them too. And Mahalia Jackson was on that circuit as well at the Chitlin circuit. But we'll talk about that later on in later episodes. But for right now, the oldest music was a good time. It was a time to live back then when you had them oldest. When you had them oldest, there was a time to live and you ain't have to go out and talk about having to murder nobody. Uh, it wasn't no internet and all that stuff. It wasn't no intertwine. What Will and Jane and them did. It wasn't all that. We didn't know nothing about no celebrities until they died, and that was a time to live. Yes, Lord. Well, that concludes this episode of Alvin and the Family Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. See you in the next episode. Well, something like that, but see you in the next episode. Hear you in the next episode, however you get it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. This is Alvin and the Family Podcast. See you soon, baby. See you soon.